And you can bet that there is plenty of folks out there enjoying the snow. Beautiful day. For once, it was pretty sunny down here in the valley. So, well, should we call it hazy? Bright.
Not nearly as sunny as it was up at Bogus Basin, and not nearly as warm. It got up to 39 degrees today at Bogus Basin.
Oh, beautiful.
While we were stuck in the teens again, there were a few places in the Blue Mountains today that made it into the 50s, believe it or not. Well, we were stuck in the teens, and that's where we are right now. 12 degrees right now at the Boise Airport. There is still that haze out there, the fog as well. Our air quality not getting any better. That particulate matter continues to build up here in the valley, and that will continue for at least the next couple of days as this strong ridge of high pressure continues to dominate our weather for now. The jet stream is starting to drop, and we do have some storm systems developing over the Pacific Ocean, and that is good news. It brings hope for some change, and I think that will happen around the middle of the week. 1 degree below zero was the low in Boise today. All around the valley, temperatures got down to below zero. It was 10 degrees below zero in Stanley, but Stanley likely to stay above zero tonight. The afternoon high there was 28 degrees while we were stuck at 17. And as I said, in the Blue Mountains, between the elevations of about 5,000 and 6,500 feet today, some places got into the 50s, and some places in the Cascades got into the 60s today, but that's not the case for us. Cold air stuck in the valley. Cold air is heavier than warm air, so there is some very mild air coming into the picture. The trouble is the cold air in the valley is too heavy to rise out of the valley unless we get some wind in here. So little change from the last few days. Very cold on the other side of the Continental Divide. Here's a map that shows what we can expect toward the beginning of next week, and this is a map that doesn't really take into account inversion. So we have some very mild air coming into the Pacific Northwest, but again, the trouble is it's going to go right over the top of the cold air that we have trapped in our valleys. But again, changes in the extended forecast. So tomorrow down to below zero in most locations. Again, there is a dense fog advisory once again. This morning we had visibilities below 1/4 of a mile in the lower valley. You can expect that again tomorrow. Up in the mountains, morning lows a little bit warmer than here in the valley. Afternoon highs also warmer, and the higher you go, the warmer it's going to get. On Brunage Mountain, wouldn't be surprised to see a temperature of 35 to 40 degrees tomorrow. Stanley again staying above zero and up to 35 degrees tomorrow afternoon. It will be warmer there than here in the valley. That doesn't happen often except when we have an inversion, so that's what we have going on now. Wind chills could get as low as 20 degrees below zero down in the Magic Valley early tomorrow morning. Your afternoon highs only making it into the low 20s. And the extended on your side forecast shows 2 more days of temperatures in the single digits or below zero. That would be Martin Luther King Jr. Day, which is Monday. Tuesday, a high of 17, a low of zero. And then Wednesday, the wind starts to pick up with an approaching storm system. It's not going to be a strong storm in as much as it won't bring a lot of precipitation, but we do have a pretty good chance of seeing some snow, especially in the mountains. The good news is the storm will churn things up and get this inversion out of the valley.
It'll shake that salad dressing bottle like you explained last weekend.
Temporarily.
Right. For